Mothman returns. Cracks in the earth. In the spring of 2025, strange things began happening along the Mississippi River. Fishermen near Natchez swore the riverbank groaned at night. Long, jagged cracks split the soil like fresh scars. Water seeped from places that had been dry for decades. Whole trees leaned at odd angles, their roots torn from the ground like something had tried to rip them free. The air smelled of mud, iron, and something faintly electric. The animals were the first to leave. Birds stopped roosting near the banks. Coyotes were heard howling in midday. Even the frogs, ever present through generations of summer nights, had gone silent. And then people started seeing him. At first, they didn't know what they were looking at. A silhouette at dusk. A figure on a ridge. A shadow between the trees. But the shape was always the same. Tall, thin, winged. Black as coal, with glowing red eyes that shimmered like coals in a dying fire. The first widely reported sighting came from trucker Ramon Clay, who was driving southbound on Route 61 just outside Vicksburg. He pulled over when he saw a downed power line, only to notice something perched on the pole, motionless. It looked like a man with wings folded behind his back, Ramon said. Maybe 6, 7 feet tall. Staring west. Didn't move when I hit the high beams. Just stood there like it was waiting for something. A local journalist posted his story, and suddenly others began speaking up. In Texas, near Galveston, beachgoers at Jamaica Beach saw a similar figure at twilight, just standing at the edge of the surf where the sand had cracked open. Some said it stood knee-deep in water, unmoving, wings tight to its sides. Others swore it walked along the beach in complete silence, leaving no footprints in the sand. A fisherman in Rockport claimed he saw it out on the jetties just before dawn. The tide was low, he said, and I saw something crouched out there where the rocks split. Looked like it was listening to the earth. Reports trickled in almost daily. Some blurry video here. A dozen cell phone photos there. And always the same description. Tall, winged, black, and silent, with red eyes glowing like the warning lights on a collapsing bridge. And then, in late April, the reports turned personal. A 6-year-old girl named Ava Briggs in Greenville, Mississippi, told her parents she saw a tall black man with wings outside her bedroom window just after sunset. They laughed it off until they found strange markings in the backyard, a circle of scorched grass, deep parallel gouges in the dirt, and a faint sulphurous smell in the air. Ava had drawn the creature on a piece of paper with her crayons. Her parents expected something chaotic, a scribble or a bird. But her drawing was shockingly detailed. 2 long wings, narrow limbs, sharp claws, and most haunting of all, twin red eyes that took up most of the face. Below the figure she'd written, in her uneven handwriting, "He looked at me like he wanted to tell me a secret." Ava wasn't scared. She said the figure didn't try to hurt her. It just stood at the edge of the yard, staring through her window as the wind stirred the curtains. "He looked sad," she told a family friend. "Like something bad's coming, and nobody's listening." The story exploded online. Paranormal forums lit up. Cryptid researchers descended on the region. Seismologists were already in the area, quietly monitoring strange shifts in underground pressure zones along the Mississippi River Valley and coastal Gulf, too small to be earthquakes, but too frequent to ignore. "We're not just looking at environmental change," said Dr. Elena Martinez, a folklorist at LSU. "We're looking at something people have always sensed before disaster, and personified through myth. Mothman is the myth." Dr. Martinez noted that nearly every time Mothman appeared in the past, it was followed by catastrophe. In 1967, the Silver Bridge collapse. In 2011, weeks before the Chicago O'Hare Airport runway cracks and system failures. And now, as the Mississippi River shifts its course, and the Texas coast dries and fractures under extreme tides, he is back again. But this time, it's not just one place. He's been seen from Baton Rouge to Brownsville, standing on rooftops, clinging to radio towers, walking beside lonely bayous, staring into homes, appearing at the edges of children's dreams, always at dusk, always watching. And still, he says nothing. Some say he's a warning. Others believe he's a guardian. A few whisper that he's not watching the world fall apart. He's watching to see who notices first. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain. Mothman has returned. And he's waiting for something.